毎週木曜日5時半から救国シンクタンクライブです。毎週木曜日5時半から救国シンクタンクライブです。お見逃しなくよう皆様どうぞご覧ください。
So please start the discussion about Trump administration. So one question is what the Trump administration aims to achieve. So please answer the Japanese people.
Well, firstly, thank you very much for having us on the show today. It's a real honor to be here and a real privilege and delighted to be able to speak to so many Japanese viewers here in Tokyo. And you've asked really a key question. What is the Trump administration trying to achieve? And my response to that, having coming from Washington D.C., I've had the opportunity to meet with the president in the past. My view is that President Trump really wants to achieve a political revolution for the United States. And that means a complete change in the way business is done in Washington. This is truly a revolutionary president. He has fundamentally shaken the political order in the United States. And President Trump, I believe, wants to usher in a new golden era for the American people. So he wants to see an America that is far more prosperous, free, self-confident, and a nation that truly has a bright future ahead of itself. Because with Joe Biden, who fortunately is no longer in the driving seat for the United States, we had a period of real decline for America. Cultural decline, economic decline, decline for the United States as a world superpower on the international stage. But I think with President Trump, we have the strongest US president certainly since Ronald Reagan. And he believes, just as Reagan did, in a peace through strength approach. And it's my view that the United States will be significantly stronger 4 years from now as a result of President Trump's policies. And this is a man who I think deeply cares about the future of the American people. He is a true patriot. And he also believes really in the importance of American alliances and US leadership in the world. And that includes, of course, the vital partnership with our Japanese friends and allies. And without any doubt, I think that Japan is one of the most important allies for America on the world stage. And I look forward to an even stronger partnership in the next few years with our Japanese friends and allies. And President Trump, I think, is somebody who has a deep affinity for Japan. And he had a very close friendship, of course, with Japan's previous Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. And I think he wants to build that kind of relationship, of course, with Japanese leaders today. And I think that's a great thing for the United States and for Japan. The world is a stronger and safer place when the United States is working together with its key allies, including Japan, also the United Kingdom as well. There's a special relationship with Great Britain, but also I think there's a real opportunity for a strong special relationship with the people of Japan as well. So I look forward to that over the course of the next few years.
So, in order for America to enter the golden age, it must fight against its corrupt bureaucracy system. What is the fight against the corrupt bureaucracy system?
Yes, well, I think that you will have already seen the actions taken by Elon Musk, who is heading the new Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, and already they've cut huge amounts of wasteful government spending. And the reality is the United States has been drowning under government bureaucracy, under a huge amount of mismanagement. There's been a significant amount of corruption as well. And President Trump is determined to sweep away all of these layers of bureaucracy with regard to America's federal government. But also he wants to remove red tape, bureaucracy from America's businesses. And so I think that there's a huge deregulation agenda that this administration wants to put in place, because at the end of the day, less government is better than big government. And big government really cannot deliver, I think, the will of the American people. And so we want to get the size of big government significantly reduced, and I think that's what President Trump is doing. And Elon Musk and his team, of course, have taken a big axe to government bureaucracy, and that's a very good thing, actually. And so I think we're going to see those positive changes in the United States. There's been far too much big government. There probably is here in Japan as well. And I think that the American people are far more prosperous and better off when the size of government bureaucracy is greatly reduced and government is made more efficient and more effective. And so that's what we're seeing now.
So tax cuts and deregulation is also about war against liberals. So what about cultural war with the liberal horse?
Yes, and so this is all, part of the big picture, really. So you've got this war against government waste that's being headed by Elon Musk and his team. You're going to see a huge amount of tax cutting coming into America, but also there's a cultural battle as well. And so the left has dominated, I think, so much of America's cultural institutions, its establishment for so many decades, really. And under the Biden administration, the United States moved significantly leftwards in terms of government policy. President Trump wants to completely reverse all of that, because at the end of the day, if American culture is being taken over by the left, there is no real future for America, because the United States is all about freedom. It's all about individual liberty, and it's also about traditional conservative values as well. And so the left has tried to undermine, I think, America's great heritage. The left has tried to divide the United States as well, along racial lines, for example. And President Trump wants a better America for all Americans. And he wants to, I think, sweep away the incredibly poisonous and dangerous influence of left-wing, so-called progressive thinking, which has fundamentally undermined American culture. And perhaps most importantly of all, I think President Trump is securing America's borders and ensuring that American sovereignty and self-determination is being protected. Joe Biden allowed in over 10 million illegal migrants to cross the southern border and to settle into the United States. President Trump has secured America's border, and he's made it absolutely clear that if you're an illegal migrant in the United States, you're going to get deported. And that's the right approach to take. The rule of law has to be implemented. America's borders have to be secured. And the left has tried to implement this very dangerous open borders mentality. And so US conservatives are fighting against that. And so now the US southern border is completely secure. And you have a US government that is actually protecting the American people, America's borders, America's sovereignty, but also American culture, its heritage, its cultural identity, and protecting the civilization, of course, which is the foundations of the United States. And so the cultural battle is incredibly important. It has to be won, and I know in Japan as well that there are similar battles fighting against the left's cultural agenda, which is so destructive, actually, because the left really wants to destroy, I think, everything that our great nations stand for, really, and we have to win this battle.
毎週木曜日5時半から救国シンクタンクライブです。毎週木曜日5時半から救国シンクタンクライブです。お見逃しなくよう皆様どうぞご覧ください。
日本には近代政党が必要だ。自分の政策与奪の権を政治家に任せていってはいけない。ましてや官僚をシンクタンクにしている政治家に任せたら何をされるかわからない。
規制が増えたり税が増えたりすると政府の力ってのはどんどん強くなっていく。でそうすると自分たちの意思とは関係ない政治とか社会の意思決定がなされていく。
それが環境に役立つのか役に立たないのかという人は大勢いたんですが、そもそも手続きとしておかしい。民主国家というのはこれ基本的に手続きの世界なんですよね。
目的は一つで、日本が地球上で文明国として生き残るため。